Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to book reading session. We are currently reading The Power of Awareness, and we are in the chapter 3, which is Power of Assumption. If you haven't gone through the first two chapters, it is in my YouTube playlist, The Power of Awareness book reading playlist. We have chapter 1, which is I Am, chapter 2, which is Consciousness, just rewinding if people have forgot it. I will be posting every day at 10 p.m. Please do follow and let's all learn and grow together. Okay, let's see what the author is saying about power of assumption. Man's chief delusion is his conviction that there are causes other than his own state of consciousness. All that befalls a man, all that is done by him, all that comes from him happens as a result of his state of consciousness. A man's consciousness is all that he thinks and desires and loves, all that he believes is true and consents to. That is why a change of consciousness is necessary, because you can change your outer world. Rain falls as a result of change in the temperature in the higher regions of the atmosphere. So, in like manner, a change of circumstance happens as a result of the change in your state of consciousness. So clear, my dear friends. So, we must always change our consciousness to get a better results. That's what he was trying to say. Let's go further. Be the transformed by the renewing of your mind. To be transformed, the whole basis of your thoughts must change, but your thoughts cannot change unless you have new ideas. For you think from your ideas. All transformation begin with an intense burning desire to be transformed. The first step in this renewing of the mind is desire. Okay, first step is desire. See, all the transformations we need to change of thoughts with basic of change. Thoughts must change. Okay, and then burning desire to be transformed. Okay, burning desire to be transformed. You must want to be different before you can begin to change yourself. Then you must make your future dream a present fact. You do this by assuming the feeling of your wish filled. See, the author is so intelligent, my dear friends. See what he was trying to. This is really important, my dear friends. You must want to be different. Okay, so if you want to change, what he's saying is try to be different. Okay, then you also need to make your future dream as a present fact. Okay, this is also really important. So whatever you're dreaming, you want a car, means you need to feel like you already have a car. Okay, that's what he meant. Okay, you do this by assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled. That's what he was trying to say, assuming that the car, you already have a car. So by desiring to be other than what you are, you can create an ideal of a person you want to be and assume that you're already that person. So if you want to become a businessman, assume that you are already a businessman. That's how the power of assumption works. If this assumption is persisted in until it becomes your dominant feeling, the attainment of your idea is inevitable. Inevitable means unavoidable. So once you have that very strongly, don't do assumptions in a weak, don't do a weak assumption. Try to do a strong assumption. Once the assumption is persisted, then that is the dominant, the feeling is so dominant that nobody can say that you are not that person. Okay, the ideal you hope to achieve is always ready for an incarnation, but unless you yourself offer it human percentage, it is capable of birth. Therefore, your attitude should be one in which, having desire to express higher state, you alone accept the task of incarnating this newer and greater value of yourself. Giving birth to your idea, you must bear in mind that the methods of mental and spiritual knowledge are entirely different. This is a point that is truly understood by probably not more than one person in a million. You know a thing mentally by looking at it from the outside, by comparing it with other things, by analyzing it and defining it. Whereas can know a thing spiritually only by becoming it. Okay, so if you want to know something spiritually, you have to become it. Okay, you must be the thing itself and not merely talk about it or look at it. You must be like the moth in search of his idol, the flame, who spurred with true desire, plunging at once into the scared fire, folded his wings within, till he became one color and one substance with the flame. He only knew the flame who in it burned, and only who could tell who never to tell returned. Just as a moth in his desire to know the flame was willing to destroy himself, so must you in becoming a new person be willing to die to your present self. You must be conscious of being healthy if you are to know what health is. You must be conscious of being secure if you are to know what security is. Therefore to incarnate to incarnate or and greater value of yourself, you must assume that you already are what you want to be, and they live by faith in this assumption, which is not yet incarnate in the body of your life, in confidence that this new value or state of consciousness will become incarnated through your absolute fidelity of the assumption that you are that what you deserve to be. Okay, you are what that you're so to be. This is what wholeness means, what integrity means. They mean substitution of the whole self to the feeling of the wish fulfilled, in certainty that new state of consciousness is the renewal of mind which transforms. There is no order in natural corresponding to this willing submission of the self to the ideal beyond the self. Therefore, it is the height of folly to expect the incarnation of newer and greater concept of self to come about by nature evolutionary process, that which requires state of consciousness to produce its effects obviously cannot be affected without such a state of consciousness. And in your ability to assume the feeling of a greater life, to assume a new concept of yourself, you possess what the rest of nature does not possess: imagination, the instrument by which you create your world. Your imagination is the instrument, the means thereby your redemption from slavery, sickness, and poverty is affected. If you refuse to assume the responsibility of the incarnation of a new and higher concept of yourself, then you reject the means, the only means whereby your redemption, that is, the attainment of your ideal, can be affected. Imagination is the only redemptive power in the universe. Therefore, however, your nature is such that it is optional to you whether you remain in your present concept of yourself, a hungry being longing for freedom, health, and security, or choose to become the instrument of your own redemption, imagining yourself as that which you want to be, and thereby satisfying your hunger and redeeming yourself. Oh, be strong then and brave, pure, patient, and pure. The work that is yours, let no other hand do, for the strength for all need is faithfully given from the fountain within you, the King of heaven. So that's it, my dear friends. Chapter 3 is all about the power of assumption. Whatever you want, whatever you desire, you should feel like you already possess it, and you should act according to it, and you need to use imagination as an instrument like the other Novel said, and you can achieve whatever you want, whatever your burning desire is, you can achieve that one. If you like this video, please do subscribe to my channel, my dear friends. Thank you so much. Hope you all enjoy these transformative sessions. Thank you. Bye bye.